Hi everyone, it's Tessa here. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'd like to show you how I've made this dream catcher necklace. So first off, I'm taking some 1.2mm soft copper wire, and I've just got a foundation bottle to use as something circular to shape it around. That's what I'm gonna do. Shape this around. You can use whatever you like. You can make the diameter of the necklace a bit bigger, have a bigger circle. I'd say this is about, I don't know, 4 to 5 centimeters each way. And then, okay, so that's wrapped around now, you can see. And you don't, what I'd suggest is not to snip it before, snip it just after it meets with the other end. Like so. Snippity snip snip. And just really push it down on whatever you're using so that it's really in shape. So you should now have this perfect circle that you've created, and can you see how the ends kind of stick up a little bit? I'm just going to use these I'm going to push down on the edges so it kind of matches the whole shape. Like that, so it just looks a little bit neater. So I'm just going to make a little suggestion before moving on. Obviously for today's tutorial I have used 1.2 and this is fine, but sometimes it does tend to lose its shape a little bit, because once I start wrapping around, because of the pressure, the circle goes inwards and loses its shape. So preferably, if you have it, maybe go a bit thicker, use something like 1.5 or something even thicker than that. 1.2 will do, but usually I do use something like 1.5. I just haven't got it in today. Next, I'm taking my 0.7. This is a nice thickness. You could use 0.6 or 0.8 if you want something a bit more chunkier. And I'm going to cut myself a piece about the size of a school ruler. So about 30 centimeters. That should do. Actually no, to be safe, on the safe side, about 35 centimeters. Okay, if your circle's bigger, obviously you will need more, don't forget. Okay, so I'm going to leave a tiny bit on the top for wrapping around to secure it. You need to go where the two ends overlap. Press down, give yourself a bit, and then curve round. Feel the curve in your fingers. Alright. And then do a curve of about 1.5 centimeters. Alright. Doesn't have to be mega neat, because it will all come together once, you know, something's on the bottom of it and it's pushed down. Okay. I'm gonna wrap round. Okay. And then do the same again. Try and get each side as equal as possible. Okay, that's looking alright. And I will be honest with you, I'm not too great at getting things super equal. but it's fine. It will look okay once it's finished. Okay, so I think that's my 6th loop. My 6th wing of the dream catcher, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then if you've done it equally, you should find, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then once it's up here, that should be on the other end where it meets. Round again. Easy peasy. So you can see how I've got this dead end. I'm going to snip it, leave just enough to wrap it around once more, so that it's wrapped around 3 times before being secured in place, like that. Great stuff. See what I mean about it kind of coming apart? You need some thick wire for the circle, guys. Alright. Made a bit of a pig there of that one. Alright. So, looping it through that one. So, my first loop where I began. This is where it gets nice, it gets a bit easier. You want to pull down as hard as you can, keep the wire nice and straight, go over it with your hands. You'll find the heat and the friction will straighten the wire for you. The magic of physics, eh? Okay, and through the next. Be careful not to bend as you pull it through. Be firm, but be careful. When you do your first round, it looks a bit messy, but then once you start pulling it through, it looks great. Okay, look at that, lovely choppily. Okay, and then that's the last wrap to that kind of round of loops, if you will. So now I'm going to add in some beads to each part. Okay, so here I've selected my miniature crystals to make it really colourful. So I've got a red, orange, yellow, green, blue and a purple one. So this time, once you've wrapped your crystal on, you're remembering to go under and then through over the top. Okay, I forgot to mention before, like on this one you do 2, on every other branch you're only needing to do 1 to make it secure. Orange one now. And also it's important to ensure that the size of your crystals are going to fit in the gaps so that they look nice. If they're too big, it might look a bit silly. Just look a bit too crowded in the gaps. Okay. There goes my yellow one. So I definitely needed 35, not 30 centimetres, because I'm running low on wire here. Okay. Behind, put the crystal on. See, this is coming out of place again. Just want to use your fingers to put it back in place. You might find that if you're running low on the wire, you need to start taking your tweezers to pull it through again rather than your hands. Pull, remember to pull on tight once you're going through. Over to the back. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then time to fill the last gap. Using the purple one. In fact, I'm going to use a bigger one there because I feel like the gap needs to be filled. So on this final wrap around, snip off any excess. I'm going to pull it through. And then just secure it as normal. Snip. Them bits there could do with snipping. I don't think it's necessary to have all that remainder there. It just looks a bit messy. So I'm gonna snip. And there you have it. Alrighty, that's looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is add some feathers. So I'm going to use these two feather charms here. And what you want to do is figure out which part of the dream catcher you are going to loop onto your necklace. Yeah, I'm going to put my feathers just here actually, and that will be my top. So I'm now opening up my jump ring, one part of the pliers on one bit, and then I'm just going to push it outwards like so, then loop it, close it up, make sure it's secure. Same again. How good does that look? Ooh. So that is it, almost finished. I'm just gonna go and antique this and then show you what it's like when it's fully finished. So this is the necklace now it's finished and it's been antiqued and polished. So now that it's been antiqued, I'm just gonna take a slightly bigger jump ring, hook it through, hook it onto a piece of adjustable black cord. And there you have it. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to subscribe and give it a thumbs up down below. And until next time, take care and I will see you very soon.